Hey YouTube, and welcome to another video. Thank you for joining me today. Today I just have a short little haul, a couple of little makes, and we will be done with it. Thank you for joining me today. We'll get to the word of the Lord, and then we will I'll show you what I came to show you. Man, these grays be like, oh my goodness. My mom uses a stick to color her gray. She don't want a gray hair showing on her head. And she 20 years older than I am. So she in her 80s, but she will not let you see any gray hair. So I was like, should I get me one of them sticks that my mama got so I can cover up some of these grays? But nah, the Bible say they wisdom, so I'm going to keep my wisdom showing. But anyway, let's get to the word of the Lord. The word of the Lord today is coming from Proverbs chapter 16 and verse 3. And it says, commit to the Lord whatever you do, and he will establish your plans. Thank you for joining me for the word of the Lord. And that is Proverbs 16, chapter 16, verse 3. So today I just have a couple of makes. And I didn't bring the yarn in here, but I made this hat, and I think this is from either Flower Power or Granny's. I think this is I think this is Flower Power. So I had this hat, and you can see the haul on my Joann's haul. It's some of the fabric that I got when Joann's was going out of business. Yeah, so I got this one. And so I think the yellow is supposed to be like where the center of the flowers is or something like that. But yeah, so I made this regular beanie, and I still have quite a bit of it, so I can make like a wavy beanie. I don't know if I can get a ruffle brim hat out of it. Maybe a little one if I do just a few ruffles. And then I also have this hat as well. So those are the two hats that I have. And then I also made a couple of more little knitting machine starters, whether they're going to be octopuses or whether they're going to be jellyfish. But I think I'm going to do something different. I saw another way to create some tentacles, so I think I want to try a different way to create some tentacles for these. And then so I have this one, and then I also have this one. Now this yarn gave me fits on the Addy. There's another color in there. I think the color is the rest of this, some more of this, because it was giving me such fits. I cut it off and then started with another color. So, but yeah, this is going to be one of those little octopi jellyfishes as well. And then this is some of the yarn that I got at the Dollar Tree. And I haven't done anything with the black one. I don't know if I want to make a black one or not, but we'll see. And then I have this color, which I thought I had, but I don't. It's a different color, so I'm going to make one out of this if it works on the machine, because some colors don't work. And then this is this color, and I bought two of them, but it's kind of thick, and it gave the machine fits. It's not smooth like this one. Some of these are a little bit thicker than the other ones, and the thick ones I have problems with. But this was the same color as this one. I didn't think I had this color, but I did have it. But I ended up getting another one after church yesterday. Me and my husband went to the Dollar Tree for some fruit. And this color, it was giving me fits on the machine. So I just stopped it. I'm like, I'm not finna sit here and fight with this. So I might cast it back on and try again just to see if I, because I only have to go to 60 rows. So I'm might see if I can cast it back on and get at least 30 rows decently, and then I might put the black on the other side. The other 30 rows may be the black, and we'll see if I can make that work. And then I also have some white. I think I want to crochet some white tentacles on all of them, so I might just do the color of the plushie and then do the other tentacles in white. So do like a white and this for the tentacles. or a black and this for the darker tentacles. So I might have to pick up a few more of the white ones. And then I have this pink, but I think I might have this pink already. I might have this pink one already. But I thought this purple one was the same as this one, but it's not. So, and then it's not the same as a different purple one that I got over here. So, excuse me, this is the purple one. That's the gray one. Let me get the purple one. This is the other purple one. But see, these purples are different. And then, uh-oh, dropped my little plushie. Oh, my goodness. And then it's even different from this purple one. Let me get this other plushie off the ground. Give me a minute. Sorry about that. And so all three of these colors are different. So I ran out of this one, so that's why it has the pink at the bottom. And then I thought I was getting more of it, but like I said, it's a totally different color. But like I said, this one gave me fits, so I don't know if I'll try that one again. But that's what I have for those. And then, what else? Oh, and then, so, when me and my husband go vend in the park, I sold a red, white, and green ruffle beanie. It's the one with the ruffles around it. I sold that to a girl. Well, I had a couple of them, but over the time of us going, I've sold them all now. So I still have some of the regular beanies and some wavy beanies, and I still have the Dread Keeper Lock sock or whatever. But the beanies, I mean the ruffle ones have sold out. So I picked up some more of those colors from Michael's. And so I'm going to make another ruffle beanie ones. And then the other thing I wanted to show you is when I did the fabric that when I did the yarn that I took out the one like Cinnamon Stitches did. So I got this from Hobby Lobby like on the 25th of June. And that was the only place that I went that week, Hobby Lobby. And then, then I didn't go anywhere else until that Saturday. Because that was on I don't even know what day the 25th was on. Let me see if I can see what day the 25th was on. I think it was on like a Tuesday or something like that. Because I'll tell you what happened had to happen that day. So the 25th of June was on a Wednesday. So me and my husband went vending in the park on the 21st. And then I didn't go anywhere else, didn't drive my car until the 25th, that Wednesday. And then we didn't go anywhere else. Then I didn't drive my car again until Saturday, the 28th. So my husband comes up to me. No, Friday the 27th, because my husband had to go to work. Was it that day? No, it was the 28th. It was the 28th. So we had to go work at the fireworks booth at our church. They did a fundraiser on the firework booth. So we went on the 28th, which was that Saturday. So my husband comes up to me and he said, when did you have an accident in your car? I was like, I haven't had an accident in my car. And he's like, well, your bumper's all dented in. And I was like, no, it's not. He said, yes, it is. So I went to go look. There is a big dent in my bumper. And he said, honey, where have you been? And I said, I haven't been anywhere. I said, I think I might have went to Hobby Lobby one day last week. But that's the only place that I can think of that I went. And then he said, well, maybe when you were parked in the parking lot, you didn't notice it, but somebody hit your car. Sure enough, someone hit my car. And I didn't even notice. But so I was mad about that. But anyway, so yeah, the only place I went was to Hobby Lobby to get this yarn. And what I'm going to do with this yarn is I'm going to pull it apart and make it like a one strand like I did the other yarn. Cinnamon Stitches showed us how to do this on her channel, where this yarn is like a really, really thick ropey yarn, and it's called Chunky Knit Velvet, and it is chunky. But what I did was what Cinnamon did with it. I took it apart, and then I wound it on my ball winder and got some cakes out of it. So I did end up doing, let me see if I can find it. I did end up doing one of the octopies out of it. And let me see if I can get the one over here that I did. And this was one of the balls that I got from this. So, and it crochet. I tried to crochet with it, and it crochets pretty good. So I don't know what I'll make with this one over here, but I'll probably just like do the tentacles, and I'll crochet some tentacles to add to it. But yeah, I got all of this, and then I got 2 other cakes out of this because they were tied together, and so I had to break it apart. But yeah, so you get the beginning, and then you just pull it, and it will make just one strand. It will turn these 4 strands, because right now, if you can see it, there are 4 strands on there. Let me see. Let's see. Yep, there are 4 strands. So 1, 2, 3, and 4, and then you pull it, and it makes 1, and then you'll get all this. So I don't know what else I'll make. I'll probably make one of the octopies out of it, a red one, and then I don't know what I'll make with the rest, but I'll find something to make with it. And then I think I went to Hobby Lobby that day because I wanted to see if they had a green one. I know they had a green one at the one further away from me, but I didn't feel like going over there, so I just only went to the one store. And someone hit my car that day. But anyway, that's all that I have to show you. I've done some other things, but I'll have to show you that in a different video when I'm kind of done with all of them, or the majority of them. But that'll be tomorrow's video or the next day or whenever. So thank you for joining me. God bless you. You have an awesome and an amazing day. Be blessed, my friends.